Necroxix, and welcome to the Shapeshifting Detective. This is a FMV-style supernatural murder mystery style of game made by the same developer that made The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, which we played, I think, a couple years ago. I remember enjoying it. I don't remember any of the story. It almost had like this Lovecraftian thing to it. In that game, we had to like piece together sentences to investigate with, and that component I recall being a pain in the butt, but the story was awesome. Turns out, somehow, they made 2 more games since. This one's from 2018, and I have another one that I'll be playing in the very, very near future after that is also by the same people. In this one, well, it's called the Shapeshifting Detective. We play as, yep, you guessed it, a shapeshifting detective. It's a murder mystery, so it's the classic whodunit type of thing. And there's supposed to be like 1,600 FMVs, and the interesting part, if anything, is when you start a new game, it actually picks a random murder, I'm assuming out of a possible few. So it's not just a one-shot story. There's multiple murders, and it only has one of them for your particular play. So you'd have to play through the game, I imagine, multiple times to experience like everything if you were the completionist type. I am not the completionist type. The Shape-Shifting Detective, created by these guys.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
It's a little bit quiet, but I had subtitles on. Where are my subtitles?
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, there it is. I'm the curses. I don't know how to shut my mouth. Blah, 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 nice hat. Blah, your beard sucks. Just look how stupid, short, and stubby it is. Alright, what do I do? Oh, you guys aren't going to be able to see the... who cares? You just stare at my stupid face instead. Sam. I can't click on that. There is a trash can icon, and next to it says, "Who are you?" Who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
What? Is it? Space. Okay, I got the same choices again. It says, "Who are you?" Do I click the trash can? Oh, if I hold the trash can, I'm wiping out the question, "Who are you?"
You know why you're here, don't you?
No. No.
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking?
I wasn't.
You have one job. Don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
Do you think you can do that this time?
No. I need a pay raise. I can either hit yes or... Fuck, let me... you guys should be allowed to see the... I'm just gonna put myself up there. Hopefully that'll be a little better for you guys. Because I feel bad if you can't see the choices at all. And looks like there's stuff on the left side as well, so I'll be up here. I'll still keep the little thing down there, I guess. Yes? The title, the description for the game did say it had this unique delete choices mechanic. I'm pretty sure deleting stuff has been there since the dawn of computer technology, but what if I say, alright, let's see what this does.
Splendid.
Oh.
You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person.
He thinks I'm gonna be...
This is who you are now.
screw you.
Understood?
I gotta be me. I'm assuming this has something to do with my shape-shifting power? Yes?
Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
What?
Deprecated.
I'm gonna deprecate you, you deprecated bitch. What the fuck?
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now,
The carpets match the
how long
drapes?
are you staying for?
Oh, how long am I staying for? I'm noticing it paused the video on the choice. It doesn't go into like an idle animation. Kind of gives it a slightly cheaper feel to it, but that's okay. As long as it takes, or I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it.
Sweet.
There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Where did you get that English accent from, madame? So I don't know how this works. Because I have two choices. I could either hit the garbage can thing or visitors? I don't know exactly what it does, other than when I was clicking on that choice before, it went straight back into the title screen, animation, and then when I hit the garbage can, it did something, it continued. Visitors?
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Well, let's make some noise. I'm a bit of a screamer, you know. The murder?
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No. Who's a chief? I'm going to move my stupid head over. Let's put it down here, maybe. Yeah, that looks a little less stupid. Assuming they don't stack up a bunch of options or something here. You don't watch all your movies with a person's face on there somewhere? They do in Japan. The chief?
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief.
I'd rather speak with
Your room
you.
is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
Oh no, she a tarot card reader? Predicting the future, babe?
You don't believe?
No. Nope.
That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences.
No,
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
it's not. Wait, no. What do you mean coincidences? Actually, let's not jump down that rabbit hole. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very, very long play session. Bronwyn, pleased to meet you. I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
No. Sure.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Why am I so awesome? Are you guilty? Oh yeah, I guess we are working on a murder mystery. Will I win?
The fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Probably.
Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
Why do you want to know? I'm the last one on the left.
Good. We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
I need you right now.
Mirage. Those teeth. That carnivorous circular maw closing down like a spiked coffin.
Tune radio?
The vision vanished, and an alternative to death was offered. It wouldn't eat me, at least for now. It needed help with its camouflage. A human mind to wear, like a shell for hermit crab. I agreed to help the bag lady with its disguise. Yes, I agreed to help. I thought to the bag lady that it will do no good for its disguise to float.
Why is there no subs?
Since human beings don't float, except in water, and its disguise would be less unsettling if it had eyes, and were less of a corpse. But the entity did not understand the concept of
It's
water
annoying
or
when
air,
it keeps flipping
floating or
back and forth.
standing, living or dead.
Slave.
These things were all alien to it and meaningless. Its present form was an approximation of its first
I could
victim,
hail a cab.
a homeless lady named Bethany. Bethany
Oh, I
lived
think
a
this
life
is
of
the
addiction,
idol walking back
survived on
and
a
forth
steadily
while I get to make a
dwindling income
choice.
from prostitution as age, drugs, and street life took their toll on her
Go to
market
your room.
value.
We're in room number 4. There's some ladies and some of the others. I'm gonna have to go and say hi. As soon as I figure out what the shit is going on. Maybe I can pretend I'm actually doing this in first person. Like I'm actually doing this. I'm just looking around. Yeah. Leave. Shifting is locked. So there's nothing in my room. I'm assuming shifting means shape-shifting? We said our name was Sam, so this must be who I am. The real me?
Tapped its bile-stained mouth over my own and regurgitated a worm-like thing, no thicker than its fingers, but longer. Involuntary gags, reflexive struggling, as the worm wriggled around my tongue and throat coated with mucus, probed. The worm didn't go down, but up into my nasal cavity, and then up further, until it was crawling inside my brain. Panic! Panic! And gradually, as the worm settled, panic made way for dread. The worm was inside my skull, inside my brain. The bag lady drifted back to the center of the room and floated there. I was free to go, along with the worm, to observe for the bag lady.
I guess it's time to hail a cab.
It would eat me if I refused. Perhaps starting with my brain.
Are we still listening
So
to
it
the radio
hadn't yet
thing?
decided.
Visit the guest house?
I
Or...
was curious
Okay,
about
let's visit the
starting
chief.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector
I'm
DuPont.
Necroxix.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
And you're bald.
But I suppose you're between jobs?
I'm Sam. I'm a detective.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now.
Mr. Beam my mom picked.
The job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
So he... Oh. I guess the redhead is the one that has been murdered by strangulation. The chief thinks he already knows the culprit? And I think her name was Dorotha Shaw. Here, let's write that down. I have a notepad right here. Dorotha Shaw. You should probably not have those little letters there. Boom. card bitch.
Yes. Keep up, Sam.
I'm trying.
That's the girl who was
I'm
murdered.
taking notes. And you should grow a mustache. So why the tarot card reader?
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble.
Uh-huh.
I did my best not to lock her up.
Is she crazy?
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot,
Sorry.
the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs.
Transdimensional theory. I know this stuff.
To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. And that's why I
She's
didn't
probably
take
been
it
watching
seriously.
too much Neil deGrasse Tyson. Common side effect. Sends you down a rabbit hole of awesome if you're willing to partake. So why isn't she in jail?
Because things.
Oh, right,
I
things.
don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
I don't know. Maybe a pay raise might grease the wheels. He has the exact same radio, by the way, that they did in the hotel. I'm guessing the acting movie set budget is pretty low. And I'm not going to criticize that. So far, the acting seems fantastic and spot on. I could say nope. I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people
What?
or annoy them.
It's worse than a strip club.
You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Okay. What did you have in mind? So the Shaws were... Okay, so that's her last name, Dorotha, the tarot card bitch. So I assume... Okay, whatever. Where's my badge and gun? What do you mean by help me out?
Do I have to spell it out?
Yes.
I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Just give me my gun and let's go. Problem?
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
I've never blown anything in my life. Everything I've done has always been first try, no cuts, one take. Okay, hopefully this positioning will work better, because I'd rather this be here visible. Let's see. And I'm still not sure what this does. But me asking him for an alibi, and it has a trash can, I guess the chief himself can be a suspect, perhaps? Whereas the other ones are something totally different. Alright, well, tell me about Dorotha.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a
3
scholarship at
sizes, what color
Juilliard.
panties she's wearing.
It was in the local
Is she
paper.
gay? Is she
I'm
straight?
Bon Jovi fan myself.
Is she poly? Does she really think she can read the future? Wait, when was she killed? Wait, Dorotha isn't... Wait, is Dorotha the victim, or the... Oh man, how am I messing this up already? Is there like a tap window, or... No? Okay. I guess we'll figure it out. I might actually be wrong on who was who. When was she killed?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m. according to the coroner.
Okay.
We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Yeah, Dorotha was killed. She wasn't the... murder victim? How did I screw up the names already? Where was Dorotha killed?
In her bedroom. She was naked,
Can I see?
strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me.
Of course.
Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
So only the killer would know that she had a gold coin left in her mouth during or after the murder. What can you tell me about Violet? Who's Violet? Violet? I forgot the first two girls that we bumped into already.
Paul here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady.
Can I meet her?
Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
It was Violet the first girl? Crap, what has she told me? Can either trash can or say nothing? I'm so not... I still don't know how this works. She told me nothing.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she?
What?
Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
What makes you so sure? Oh, I wish I knew what this trash can thing does exactly. Alright, well, what do we know?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Oh, that sounds like too much work. Alright, I'll start my investigating with you. Do you have an alibi?
Do I have an
Yes.
alibi for last night? Do I?
Do you have
Okay.
an alibi?
I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Alright, let me see the footage. Oh, something changed. So she was a cellist. She's of the musical persuasion. And that choice is gone. I wonder what would have happened had I pressed the trash bin icon. Would I have basically removed that question from even being asked? Because I do know that this happens to be a game where your choices do carry on and affect things. If I suspected him by my line of questioning, maybe that changes things with how we interact later. So if I had hit the trash can, maybe I would no longer be accusing him by questioning, so to speak. Alright, so what do we do now?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
I did. You claim to have an alibi. I haven't seen the footage, so I don't really know. Alright, I'm gonna leave.
8 ago, after a sudden sinkhole in the graveyard exposed the wells.
Visit this house.
Has quite a history to it, doesn't it?
It sounds awful.
Yeah, quite creepy. Poe's curiosity
Okay, so there is...
is now
Let's take these names down. There's a Violet,
Dreams,
Bronwyn,
nightmare.
Rain,
Poe, and
Lexi.
Monroe. So we've just had a dream come in from
I'm gonna go to
Lena.
Violet.
Well, if I'm on...
I assume you've been to see Chief
Ah.
DuPont already.
Okay, so Violet equals the redhead. That's all I remember. Redhead. Taking pills, maybe? Chief DuPont says you're taking pills. What for?
I take clozapine.
Clozapine.
I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Taking clozapine. I can't even spell it. What the fuck? She says for anxiety. Schizophrenia. It's hard to type when your nails are getting too long. Yes, I could correct her in terms of what it's being used for. Or I could just drop it and accept it. Let's hit her with some hard medical science. Isn't it for schizophrenia?
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
It's for schizophrenia. She kind of dodged my question. So who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
All the guests are tarot readers? Don't ask them to leave.
Demands already?
Yeah,
I'm only thinking of doing it.
I'm thinking of doing something with you two. Do you know Dorothy? So Dorothy being our victim.
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Scrumptious, would you say? Oh, here we go again. We got the option of asking or maybe deleting it. What do you mean by precious lamb?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
That they do. So Dorothy was nice.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
What about you? Dorothy was slutty.
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Oh. Wait, who's your boyfriend?
Oscar lives at the
Oscar.
vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Oscar. He's not in the list yet. Oscar. Dorothy's BF. Boyfriend, not best friend. In fact, I should probably... Otherwise, I'm gonna think, okay, so they are best friend, you know. So what were you doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember.
Oh, really?
But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Let me see that bottle of your clozapine. I want to read the side effects. Can it have some sort of amnestic properties? Schizophrenia would be more interesting than just anti-anxiety. I don't know what the medication actually does. But if she was schizophrenic, that might make sense. Have you ever been to Dorothy's house?
No, and I didn't murder her, if that's what you're asking.
Did you slaughter her? Did you relieve her from her life duties? Are you just wording this all clever, or...? Alright, so Violet's told us all...
Something awful is going to happen, and you need to get the fuck out of Dodge before you get caught up in it, was raging in me, but here
let's
I was.
visit... We're basically
unfastening my
establishing
seatbelt
the setting
and making
and the
myself
peoples.
open the
Let's
car
visit
door.
Bronwyn.
Sam, is it?
Yes, babe.
I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
No. You guys don't look too happy about me being here. I have some questions about the murder.
Chief DuPont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Chief DuPont, was it? Because I don't actually remember his name. DuPont or something? My bald boss. Why should I convince him?
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Well, you did predict it. That does kind of cause a few complications. Yeah, except you predicted a murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Well, then prove it to me. I can be a crooked cop. So how did you predict the murder?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions.
Uh-huh.
Tarot can be very powerful.
No, it can't. You can use it to manipulate people, but... can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Uh-huh. How convenient. You can see how I am with the tarot card and holistic mumbo-jumbo stuff. I am supposed to suspend disbelief if I'm supposed to believe that we're a shape-shifting detective, though. I don't know how that works yet. Where were you at 9 p.m.?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Lexi? Who's Lexi? Oh, Lexi's on there, okay. See, look at me, looky, I'm trying to get all this stuff organized. What do you mean she saved you?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Oh, I will. Especially knowing she's a girl. I have to do my job. Now, do you think Violet is trashy?
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Well, it's not very cyberpunk, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave.
Gripping hers, I knew she was dead, but I still clung to her hand. Then
Let us go visit
she was
Lexi.
gone.
Let's learn
The
what we
black
can
top
about
rippled
Lexi.
in front of me. It turned into waves.
Hi. Sam, is it?
Yes.
Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
¿Qué pasa? Alright, we've got... Do you know Dorotha? The
I don't
victim.
know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
It's okay, it's okay. Just keep talking. How did you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The ones made by Milton Bradley? I'm gonna guess the devil.
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
Why are you playing with your necklace? Is my presence here making you nervous? So what is it? Is it the happy squirrel?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
Is that what you drew? The Five of Swords?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
I'm not gonna write those down. It might be important, but I can't re-reference it, and I don't want to remember things wrong as I'm writing them, so some of this we'll keep in the back of our brains. Maybe if I'm lucky, one of you guys have photographic memories. I do not. How well do you know Bronwyn? That is in our list. Lexi is... curly hair... lady for now. Drew... no, I'm gonna write this at least. Drew Five of Swords. Maybe it's important. So how well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like my big
She-
sister, so pretty well.
What did she say? I wasn't paying attention. Do you think she killed Dorotha? I don't think I should ask that. Actually, yes I should. Do you think she killed her?
No.
No. Why not? So why did you come to August? Is August the name of this place?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain.
Rain.
Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
You do whatever the cards tell you.
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job, you say?
I didn't say job. I said job.
What? No, you said job. It was even subtitled. Nothing escapes my detective eye. What the hell is a job?
Okay. We make a,
Make something up quick.
cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
That sounds like some serious bullshit. I know you're lying.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Well, she's really fucking suspicious, isn't she? suspicious as fuck. What were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn.
With Bronwyn?
We were painting our nails.
That sounds made up too. Can I see your nails?
No.
I can see they're not painted.
I've already cleaned it off.
I probably should have asked if she could prove it, but I just wanted to see your hands.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Pearl?
Yeah, I think it has several interesting elements to it.
She said she was with
From
Bronwyn
the sharks,
or with...
often sharks, they stand for,
oh, no, she said she was
perhaps,
with Rain.
Some
Let's go play Rain a
danger
visit.
lurking.
You must be a new guest. Or you're
it's a dude.
burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Are you painting nails with what's-her-face? I'm not touching you. I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in.
Why?
It really bugs me.
What were you doing last night?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying.
Uh-huh.
It didn't work.
You weren't painting your nails with anybody? He's a dude. What didn't work?
My prayer that the girl would be safe.
Oh, right, because you guys believe you predicted her murder in advance, huh? Now, first off, what do you know about Dorothy?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me jot that down, too. She is the murder victim. Short, red hair, or just to say redhead, and a musician. Maybe musical things might be a key to this puzzle. Who's the next victim? I don't give a fuck about that. Do you have any connection to Dorothy?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Really? That's what the killer would say. Sure, let's go with it.
Spoken like the true killer. Posing as a detective.
I am the
trying to frame
detective.
someone else for the murder.
You did it. The rest of them are girls. They're fine. You Bible thumper, you're on the chopping block. He's guilty. Case solved. So how did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
Uh-huh. And what did it tell you?
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one
No,
reading.
that'd be too convenient.
The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
Isn't Violet have red hair as well? So tell me more about your special deck.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here.
Mercury?
With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer.
Question
The
and
cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Oh yeah, super special. So Rain. Special deck. Mercury. Something about questions and answers instead of just answers. Hey, what up, Zuffos? Hey, yeah, you do that. I have a lot of focusing to do though, so I'll be very difficult to distract. Can I see this Mercury Tarot?
I don't have it at the moment.
Oh, Bronwyn
has it.
Oh, maybe they were all using that special deck. It's not his or anything.
Close my eyes as the concrete rises up to embrace me.
So Bronwyn at the moment
There
has
are
the deck.
infinite realities.
However, I want to go back to
and we always
Rain.
exist in
Or
the
no,
one
not-
we believe is most true.
To Lexi.
The roof of the Dreamtime Hotel
Lexi.
was littered with
Your alibi told me he was in his room praying to God all day, or all night last night. Apparently, I can't do anything.
red and gold robes billowing in the wind, shimmering into nothingness long before the ground.
Last person is
Sentinel was the
Bronwyn.
first sense to return.
Please be a girl. Yeah. Wait. She's Bronwyn. Did I not add her to my notes somewhere? Am I an idiot? Let's call her the forehead lady. Violet's the redhead. She's this one. I'm going to call her forehead just because I don't see any other redeeming, easily identifiable traits. Lexi had the curly hair. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read that mess, Zelvos. I'm on a very complicated detective mission here. I wish to see the Mercury Tarot. Mercury.
Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, sir?
Yes. I mean, if it makes you feel better, we can do this without clothes. I'll get naked too. Sure do.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Not really, no.
Mercury agrees with you. It's nice that you're being honest with me and with yourself.
So the Mercury desk check is more about something about asking questions versus no. Asks you questions versus providing answers. Bam. I'm the best note taker ever. If anybody wants to copy my notes before the test next week for class, let me know.
The pasty roll of fat
I'll be
that
happy to
bulged
sell you a
over the
copy.
waist of her jeans secretly pleased her. It was her own little fat roll. Look how
So
big
the
she'd
so
grown.
the suspicious one
Wasn't
was
she looking
Lexi.
well? Part of her wanted
Your alibi don't check. Oh wait, that's right. It didn't give me any options.
See, it said, Mother was right. You are
Go back
fat.
to Violet. She's the cute one. They're all the cute one, I guess, except for
She
the dude.
really did. She starved herself. She'd done it before.
Go to my
She-
room.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Aww. Find someone to transition to. Well, we are the shape-shifting detective. Let's see what happens. I know the first course of action should never be to change into a dude. Being me, I always want to be a girl, but something seems off.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'd like to talk to you about Jesus. So in my room, I can transition into... So yeah, I'm now this guy, essentially. Return to... Okay, and then I can just go back to myself.
gnawing in her stomach. Still, all this proved one thing.
Now let's visit
Still needed her mother.
Lexi.
The first appointment at
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
Wait, why did he say, why are you worried about... I didn't even do anything yet.
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
Oh,
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
they voiced my choice now. When I move...
Why are you worried about...
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
Maybe. So... thinks Bronwyn killed Dorotha. Actually, better yet, let's do this. We'll create side notes this way. Chief thinks Bronwyn killed. These will be like my bullet point notes. Maybe she did kill Dorotha.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
That's not even funny,
It's
Rain.
hilarious.
Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. But okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Psychopathic tendencies? Crime of passion?
Maybe. Maybe Bronwyn and Dorota were secretly lovers. And Bronwyn found out that Dorota was seeing someone else and killed her in a jealous fit of rage.
Totally. That's it.
Or maybe it's just another one of your twisted late night fantasies, in which case, leave me out of it.
Guess Brain's not getting laid tonight.
Grew thinner than she'd ever been. Thinner and harder. There were no more soft little rolls of fat to make her tender. Just thin skin and hard bones.
Let's become someone else. Let's become her.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. Human.
Read by Lacey Finley.
I have like boobs and stuff.
The old man hobbled slowly down the
There's a
street,
Bronwyn.
leaning.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot?
Yes.
Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Because at the moment we're just going to pretend this girl is the suspect until we know more. Since that's all we kind of have. She doesn't believe in this crap and need.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder. My love life. Sam.
Oh, I want to know about Sam. Yeah, Sam is us, technically. What is it she gonna pull on me?
Ah. The moon. A card of illusion and deception. It shines, but really it's just a dusty old rock. Seems there's more to our detective friend than meets the eye.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
Let's go with that.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Why are we talking like this? What makes you think it's mine?
Your name's written on the inside cover.
Oh. She read the right library card.
I suspect I survived because the beast wasn't ready to
So you're
relinquish his
saying
post.
Lexi can vouch for...
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay?
Hello, girlfriend.
Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
I think I'm mixing up Lexi and Bronwyn already. I keep forgetting which one's which. This is the one that's suspicious as fuck. I should have visited her with the dude, not the other one. Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
I didn't see you around
I didn't
yesterday.
see you around yesterday evening.
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
Uh-huh. So you...
Isn't solitaire for one player?
We can't say
You
this.
weren't painting your nails?
There's no way Violet would have known this. She only told the detective, and she gave a different story to Violet.
For one
Yeah, it's a one-player game.
Yeah, I was playing and she was scoring.
What? Oh, that is a load of fucking horse shit. Is it compulsive liar? Or would it be pathological liar? I'm just gonna say compulsive liar, I don't know. These are notes for me.
Hurries, the few bedraggled tarts stand in doorways offering their tawdry charms without conviction.
Bronwyn. Oh, I can't ask you. Shit.
He's had a skinful and is asking to get rolled.
What good is trying to ask?
I feel hostile eyes.
I guess we're
on
just
the
gonna
back
visit
of
everyone.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
Of course.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave. Or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
Now, why do you think the police suspect?
Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn?
It's throwing me off, like the way they voice over the choices. It automatically reads one as soon as the choices pop up, regardless of where my mouse is.
No, that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it.
Of course.
Or none of us.
I suspect everyone. But you're all under arrest.
And the game resumes. He thinks he is stalking me, but I have a greater need of a quiet
So
corner.
Lexi? Or no, we've already visited everyone then with her. Okay.
There is only one person following me. That is good.
Radio, go to
I
your
don't
room,
know how
hail a
many the
cab.
beast could take. I once watched it over.
Can I just hail a cab as Violet?
Thought I was their victim, and they were young.
Oh, it's to visit
strong,
the chief.
and used to getting stuck.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Oh,
Yes, I'm okay.
so the chief, does he not know about our shape-shifting ability? I wonder. I mean, I barely know anything about it other than that option menu. No, I'm not okay.
No, I'm not okay.
I'm lonely.
The new detective's acting strangely.
Ooh, let's go with that.
That's to be expected. I told Sam to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Maybe strange is one of those things. But off you go. I'm being subtle. I don't want to see you back here, okay? You got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
Who's Danny?
Danny?
Would that raise suspicion if I asked? No, because she's on that schizo meds.
We just talked about this. I said I'd post somebody this morning, and I did. Then I told you it was Danny. Take the pills, Violet. Take the pills.
Okay, good. He knows she's on
If I
pills.
could manage to earn enough to make ends meet, then at least that worked out
Danny?
pretty well. Programming makes me good money. I can work from home, and no one misses me if I drop out of circulation for a week or two. I find myself wondering how many others there are out
Talks
there. How many
to
beasts?
Violet.
Or am I just one amongst many vehicles for a single slayer?
So is there another
surely
option
must be
now?
others. Cannot believe I am unique amongst all mankind, and if I am, then why me?
Nope, there's no Danny.
I've tried to be discriminating in my victims. No true innocents have been fed to the beast, though that first...
Alright, let's turn back into him since we were at least...
Hello, I'm Rain.
I'm Rain. Blood Rain. Turned on or scared off. Blah.
to a
I
yard.
need to talk to Lexi, little
in
Miss
shadow,
Curdy
under dark
Q.
walls with a shuttered double door.
Lexi. Oh, wait. Compulsive. I guess
Just
go
being
into
careful
everyone
before
and
he
go to
doubles back.
every option.
I take my
Visit
time,
Violet. Violet is not here.
hands on hips.
Where's Violet?
Slayer quivers with
Visit Violet.
anticipation.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here. Our role in the murder.
Ooh, about what we did last night.
What we did last night.
Gotta say it better than that, Rain. Come on, you gotta be like, about what we did last night. You know what I'm talking about.
As far as Sam's concerned, me and Lexi were together and you were praying in your room. It's half true, at least.
You and Lexi were together. Oh, I thought Lexi said... Oh man, I'm confusing myself now.
I relax and open the gates. Let the
there is
Slayer
something going
come
on
through.
here.
Ringside seat.
Go
has
chat with Lexi again really quick. Or never mind. Okay, I think we
recombined,
exhausted
takes
those
control of my body
options.
and pours through it.
Let's go talk to the
wild
chief.
exhilaration of the
Ray, I'm busy. You gonna turn yourself in?
Can't.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
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 And you're wasting my time.
My right hand crushes his larynx as the left reaches the knife from his, dislocating his elbow. Blood gushes from his mouth
Oh,
and
this
nose.
radio station speaks
I
to
turn
me.
his head away to avoid the spray and feel his neck.
Alright, so we've tried being her, we did the dude. Let's now become forehead.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm
Necroxix.
In my
Shapeshifter.
grasp. He has fouled himself. I can.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not
Miss
being
Castle.
too much trouble.
Bronwyn's last name is Castle. And she's got a forehead. A common feature of the human anatomy. Pretty much anything with a cranium. But
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
why would I run?
Why would I run?
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Not if it's a jury of my peers.
Even if I'm innocent.
Ooh, I could turn them against each other like a cat
You look
fight.
strong enough to strangle another woman too.
What is the deal with this? I just don't know.
You look, even if I'm innocent.
My mind's
Even if
not
I'm
made
innocent.
up. I just don't understand why you'd broadcast your victim before you did it.
Probably because she could be innocent. I'm known to say a lot of stupid shit too. Things I would say otherwise if I knew what I knew then, before the fact. But
Feel the satiated
Bronwyn
slumber of
is
abuse and the memory of
the-
the assault grows hazy.
kind of the
I long
suspect
to
at the
sweep
moment.
myself,
We're the
but
most
everything must be put in order.
suspicious based on the
The
chief.
clothes I wore are bagged and ready
However,
for disposal. I'll take them to the dump tomorrow first thing. Then I'll
Lexi
need to
is
trawl through the
my
charity shop.
suspicion.
Bron, something doesn't feel right.